Adonais by Percy Bysshe Shelley, written in 1821, is an elegy mourning the death of the renowned poet John Keats. Shelley composed this work as a response to the harsh criticism and negative reviews that Keats had endured during his lifetime, particularly regarding his collection Endymion. Adonais not only mourns Keats's untimely death but also reflects Shelley's views on poetry, mortality, and the enduring nature of artistic legacy. The title Adonais refers to the mythological figure Adonais, a handsome youth loved by Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Shelley adopts this name to symbolize Keats, emphasizing his beauty, vulnerability, and artistic genius. The poem begins with an invocation of Urania, the muse of astronomy, to inspire Shelley's morning song for Adonais. The first stanza of Adonais sets the tone for the elegy, describing the lamentation of various natural elements and creatures for the death of Adonais. The scenes of mourning include the fountain's weeping crystal tears, the air sighing with grief, and the voices of the ocean mourning in unison. Shelley uses vivid and evocative language to convey the universal sorrow over Keats's death. The second stanza introduces the concept of the One, an all-encompassing force that represents both the unity of nature and the divine. Shelley laments that the One has been wounded by Adonais' death, emphasizing the interconnectedness of life and the impact of a poet's demise on the cosmic order. The poem then shifts to a description of Adonais' early life and poetic career. Shelley acknowledges the challenges Keats faced during his lifetime, including the critical reception of his work. The lines "He woke one morning and found himself famous" reflect the irony of Keats achieving recognition posthumously. Shelley portrays Keats as a sensitive soul, deeply affected by the harsh criticism he endured. Stanzas 4 and V delve into the idea of the transformative power of death. Shelley compares Adonais to a lily that has been crushed but whose essence now mingles with the air, becoming a part of nature. The poet envisions Keats as a radiant spirit absorbed into the eternal beauty of the universe. Shelley suggests that death, far from being an end, is a cosmic reunion with the divine and the timeless. The elegy then turns to a critique of the literary world and the role of criticism in shaping a poet's destiny. Shelley expresses disdain for the venomous critics who contributed to Keats's suffering. The poet declares that Keats's soul is now free from the tyranny of earthly judgment and has joined the company of poets who achieved immortality through their art. Stanzas 7 to 15 depict the mournful journey of the hours, the seasons, and various symbolic figures to the scene of Adonais' death. These stanzas emphasize the pervasive grief felt throughout the natural world and the enduring impact of the poet's passing. Shelley describes the beautiful images of Adonais' funeral, highlighting the tragic contrast between his youthful vitality and his untimely death. In stanza 16, Shelley introduces the figure of Hermes, the messenger of the gods, who carries Adonais' soul to its final destination. The poet envisions Adonais merging with the elemental forces of nature, becoming part of the eternal cycle of life and death. Stanzas 17 and 18 return to the theme of Keats's poetic legacy. Shelley asserts that Adonais' spirit lives on in the hearts of those who appreciate his art, emphasizing the transformative power of poetry. The poet envisions Keats's influence extending far beyond his mortal existence, shaping the minds of future generations and inspiring them to create their own works of beauty. The final stanzas of Adonais express Shelley's belief in the immortality of the poet's soul. He contends that Adonais' spirit, now freed from the limitations of the material world, has joined the ranks of other poetic immortals. The elegy concludes with a poignant lament for the loss of Keats's earthly presence and a hopeful vision of his eternal legacy. In summary, Adonais by Percy Bysshe Shelley is a profound and emotionally charged elegy that mourns the death of the poet John Keats while celebrating the enduring power of artistic creation. Through vivid and symbolic imagery, Shelley explores themes of mortality, the transformative nature of death, and the immortal legacy of poets. The poem stands as a testament to the enduring impact of Keats's art and reflects Shelley's own philosophical reflections on life, death, and the transcendence of the human spirit through poetry.